trying to keep my serious face.
I see. I got you. I got you. Oh, just the whole shit, huh? Just the whole shit, though.
I got you, man. Oh, this world. Things that I look for in other artists as far as people that I'm influenced by, I'd say where they started. I'm big on origin of, you know, where people's journey began in their musical careers, because everybody has a different story. You know, some people kind of happen overnight. It doesn't make them any more or less talented than somebody else. You know, it's just they were in the right place at the right time. Or you have some people that really had to climb out of the trenches to be able to get to the point that they are now, musically, artistically, creatively, and the way they expand their network. So origin is big for me. Me and the lady in Register started off, we always used to joke about it, and then come graduation, she actually checked, and she's like, you remember how we talked about that? And I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, you're the last black philosophy major to graduate in the last 15 years.
Nice.
And I was like, because I noticed I used to always be like, you know, I'm the only black kid in all of my philosophy classes. Like, there's no other person, it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like that into my senior year. And I was like, is there any black kids? Is somebody maybe just got a different period than I do? No. I'm like, nah, you're the only one. Damn.
15 years strong.
He's like, fucking with philosophy. I get it though, it's difficult. It's a difficult course. And at UPS, man, white people at UPS, because they define diversity by geography, not by ethnicity. So like, yeah, UPS is very diverse. We got people from California, we got people from Ohio, but you still got 0.9% minorities at the school. And I think quota is like 0.7.
Right.
And so within the philosophy department, like, the white people are very cliquish. So it's like, you'll break into study groups, everybody's looking at you like, hey, Karen, you ready to get this homework done? And you're just looking like, oh, okay, I see what this is, motherfuckers. Yeah. Someone get a better grade than all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
I understand.
Thug it out. In my mind, I'm always in artist mode, but I understand that I have to pay bills. And I think that is really solely my motivating factor for going to this 9 to 5, because it's like you go from the high of performing at a venue or somewhere, or being in the studio session with all these people that are doing what you want to do on a full-time basis, and then you go back to your 9 to 5 where you have bosses and co-workers that don't always understand or don't always care as much as you do about what, you know, your passions are, what your motivation is outside of the workplace. So it works. It makes for good material. I sit sometimes and I think, why am I here outside of bills? And what makes me not want to be here anymore? And a lot of it is, I heard a quote years ago, and it was that, you know, if you're not working towards your own dream, you're working to build another man's dream. And that's something that's forever stuck with me. And every day that I sit there, it's like, I could be doing so many other things that are contributing to my own career, but I have to pay bills. So some people, it's hard for some people to transition between the two, but in a weird way, I feel like it gives me balance, because if I didn't have that kind of compare and contrast between what I want to pursue, I'd be comfortable, I'd be complacent, and that's something I never want to be. On a regular basis, man, yeah. And not just from women. It can be something as simple as I'll be out with my homeboys, which is funny. Even prior to me actually pursuing a career in music, it started off as, you know, hey, bro, what was that song that you were working on? Yeah, she'd love to hear that. And I would never be really working on a song back then, but it was a good icebreaker for the moment. So, but even since then, like, I get asked to sing all the time, or you get that, oh, I heard you sing. Do you really sing? Let me hear something. Oh, you really sing? Sing something else, that type of thing. Or if somebody's at work and like a lady has a birthday or something like that, I'm always a volunteer for the birthday song. I'm the one to lead it off. So it's something you got to just kind of adjust to, you know. And even prior to it being a career, it's just been something I've had to adjust to in my lifestyle, because when you're somebody that can sing, you got to be prepared to be asked to sing on a regular basis.